My husband gets up for work at 1:45 in the morning. So knowing Derek was, struggling, I wanted just to check on him. So I went and opened his bedroom door, and he wasn't laying in his bed, which was very concerning. So I scrambled down the steps looking for him. My husband was getting ready, and I said, "Have you seen Derek?" And he's like, "No." And I went to the basement to see if Derek was down there. We found his keys. We found his wallet. We knew he was home. We could not find him until my husband went outside and found him laying in a snow bank.
Classes are a lot tougher, and I put a lot of pressure on myself all age. I mean, I always been that way. High school, teacher rate. I didn't get honor roll with all age. I'm pretty disappointed with myself.
I was on the ground, he's laying there, and I really, started yelling, screaming at, the police, don't come out here, don't come out, dial 911, and I really didn't know what to do, wait for the ambulance, or have a neighbor come over and help, and I literally picked him up and threw him in the back of the truck, got him into the hospital, and they were waiting for us, and the lady came out with a wheelchair, and put him in there, and I'm yelling and screaming, hurry up, and yeah, we got inside the hospital.
He met us in the waiting room and gave us the rundown of, Derek's not doing well, and they're going to talk with you about organ donation, and you need to be prepared for that kind of conversation. So we were just completely numb at that point. They said that his face was gone. I mean, there were shards of skin like around through here, and everything else was gone. So at that point, our oldest son came down from college. It was in Mount Pleasant, and our third son, Brandon, and our oldest son, Justin, I took them back to see Derek, and they both took his hands, and they both said their goodbyes to him. Yeah, we were sitting in the waiting room, just sitting there looking at each other like, just completely lost. I mean, your world goes completely upside down. I mean, your children are, just a gift, and then to see him in that condition, and there's nothing you can do. I mean, there's nothing Jerry and I could do at that point, so we didn't know if he was going to make it or not.
Why am I here? What happened? Who are these people? No clue.
I wrote down on paper, "Mom, what happened to me?" And I knew it was coming, and I didn't know how to share it until he was ready to ask. And I told him that he was in an accident, and the first thing he wrote down after that was, "Did I hurt anyone?" Wasn't worried that he was laying in a hospital and bed in a hospital. His very, very first thought was about his friends. Did I hurt anyone? And I told him no. And then I told him what he had done. And he wrote back to me, "Mom, are you sure? I would never do that to myself." So, and I explained something snapped that night. And it's okay. We're here. You're alive. And we're not going to leave your side, and we're going to get you the best medical help and the support that we can give you, and we will do this as a team. And we've been a team ever since.
She never left my side. I don't, like I said, a lot of pressure on myself. I got a lot of things inside. I was trying to talk to Mom and Dad to get it out, but I didn't. Because why? I don't know. I don't remember.
He had to learn to sit, and then he had to learn to walk.
Talk. Everything.
I mean, everything all over again. And we spent hours and hours walking in the hospital hallways with a walker just to build his strength up again. And
your good days, your bad days.
Very well said. Very well said.
Some days you're really good, but some days you're tired, you don't want to do it, but she had to do it, and which is good. just to help others. We get so much, like, emails and letters saying how my story helped them. The smallest way to the biggest way.
My first message would be, stay close to your kids and really be observant to their behaviors and their actions. And if something doesn't seem right as a parent and doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. And, really sometimes you just gotta, at this point, could we have done anything different? I don't know. It's water under the bridge, we didn't see it, but as far as his next phase, we haven't left his side, and the next phase will be a new life for him. It'll be a face transplant. The doctors told him he will go out in public and walk down the street, and no one will do a double take or look twice at him. He'll look as normal as you and I. His trach will go away. He will sit at the dinner table, and his stomach tube.
It'll be gone finally.
I see him being, an inspirational speaker. I see him going to high schools. I see him going to colleges and talking about his story. I would love for him to get married and have a family. He is such a great person, and he has so much to give. So we have lots of goals and aspirations for him, and as he has for himself.
Thank God she's here. Let's start off by saying that and helping other kids, anyone. You start a family, just the little things. Just help anyone any way I can.